Hello. I didn't know. I wasn't sure whether it was recording or not, but Merry Meet. This is Jenny from Jenny Demonic. It's been a few weeks. I hope all of you are well. And today I want to talk about something important that will benefit you a lot. The information that either I or another practitioner that is serious will need in order to perform a spell, because we've been having a lot of clients lately, especially clients that watch YouTube videos, that are requesting our services, and the information is, sometimes not as sufficient. So we need you to pay attention to this, because any spellcaster that will be serious will require some information from you that is vital in order for your spell, the spell that you're paying for, to succeed. So first of all, let me tell you that a Johnny Demonic, or I believe any other serious spellcaster that you may choose, we do value privacy and confidentiality. So if you decide at any point in time that you need to hire a spellcaster, just know that we do not have any interest in divulging your information. It is unethical, it is illegal. So any information you give me about you stays with me, and as it should be. So we totally respect any information you give us, and would never share this information outside of our coven without your permission. And we do have a form of release for that, believe it or not. So anything that you give us is completely private, confidential, and most of the time we do discard the pictures. So if you purchase other spells, you will probably have an email that says you need to send us the picture again, because we do not have them on file unless you are a regular that purchases every week. We do have some of those. For those, we build a relationship of trust, and they know us and we know them, and so there's no need there. But usually we keep information strictly for the spell, and then we discard everything. But what information do you need to send us that is important? Some of it might be avoided, some of it might not be avoided, and we're going to go through all of it. So this is what you need to have, and I'm also going to put it here below. So for the target, let's say you want to put a love spell on someone. You're a woman. I'm making the case of a woman, but it can be a man. You're a woman and you want to put a love spell on someone. Well, we need the full name at birth of that person. So let's say that the person name is John Michael Doe. We need John Michael Doe. We don't need John Doe, just John Doe. If John Doe is all you have, then we'll take John Doe. But you will need to have a picture of John Doe if you don't have the full name at birth of John Doe. But it is best to have John Michael Doe. I know if you're watching this and you are in the U.S., we have a middle name here in the U.S. So we need the full name if you have it. If you have a middle initial, John M. Doe, we will need that. So the more information you have about your target, the better. Say you just met John Doe and you don't have all the information of him and you don't have the date of birth. If you live in United States, there is a way, sometimes, it doesn't work all the time, but there is a way to find out the date of birth. You just go on mylife.com and you find what information they have there. You type the name of your target and the state and see what comes up. And most of the time their date of birth is the real one. In fact, I found myself on mylife.com with all the information that is actually very true, including my date of birth. So name, middle name, last name, that would be great. The date of birth, for the most part, it would be better to have the whole date of birth. So let's say John Michael Doe, born April 25th, 1970. That's just an example. The picture of the target, yes. You nowadays there are so many ways to get the picture of the target. You Google the name, you have Facebook, Instagram. There's so many ways. I mean, we don't have a lot of problems with the picture. With most of the problems that we have is with the date of birth. But again, I gave you a way to check on the date of birth. I'm not familiar of what you can do in other countries. Again, I live in the U.S., but I'm sure there are equivalent sites that you can go through and see what you find. If you do not have the date of birth of the client, I'm sorry, of the target, make sure that you at least have the full name and picture of the target. If it's for love work, we will also need your full name at birth, your date of birth, your place of birth, and the city where you reside. For most love work, for the most part, the most important, no, the most important information is the full name, the date of birth, and the city where you reside. So it is, if it is for love work. Say you want to do a breakup work, and you do not have all the information of this new woman that the man you're interested in is seeing. Let's say that you're interested in John Doe. John Doe has a girlfriend. You only have the name of the girlfriend. I would say we have to have the most information possible about John Doe, because we're going to have to link the energy, the destructive energy, to John Doe. So we need everything that you have about him. But as far as his new lover, well, you have plenty of videos in my YouTube where you can do the physics spell, where all you need is her name. You can use a breakup candle, but if that doesn't work and you need to come to us, then we need at least her name and her picture. So her full name or whatever name you have and her picture. It would be best to have her date of birth. And so now we're gonna go on to another problem that we often have here. So and this is something that a lot of people have a misconception about, even on, the YouTubers that watch a video or people that go on through other sites. One spell is enough. That's what a lot of people think. I mean, I'm not here in the business of robbing you money. You can do all the spells that you want. I give you all the resources in the videos that you have prior to this one. But folks, one spell is rarely enough, because you are interfering with the energy of the person. And so one spell might not be enough. I mean, if the two people are on the verge of breaking up already, and you do that one breakup spell, that might just do. But those cases are very rare. So either you come to us, or you go to another practitioner, or you do it yourself. Just know that one spell is rarely enough, especially if you're trying to. We had like a request, I think it was last week, about someone that says, well, they just got married and I want to break them up. Well, if they just got married, whoa, there's some spirits here. If they just got married, you must understand that they're not going to break up just because you put a spell, because you don't know. Again, you should look at my video where I discuss when spells work and when spells don't work. But you don't know if one of them is working to keep them together. You don't know what type of protection they have. You don't know if they believe in the same things that you believe. You don't know if they have any type of other people working on them. You don't know this. So when you are selecting a spell that is satanic or demonic, that is basically a request that we put through demonic forces or satanic forces to work and intercede to break up the couple. Does it work? Yes, absolutely. I wholeheartedly believe it and seen it. Does it work one time? Rarely. It usually has to be repeated. This is the honest truth. But even if you do it, I had clients that says I burned a doom spell on that one neighbor that I despise, and that one neighbor is still alive. Well, one candle will not do that. You don't know what that neighbor is doing. You don't know if that neighbor protects his or herself. You don't know if that neighbor hires people like me, for example. So these are all things that you need to consider. We also have new products for the month of the dead at Jenny Demonic. I'm just going to put the link below. They are very powerful and will really advance your case, whatever your goal is. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you understand all the kinds of information that me or any other spellcaster will need, and also how the actual spell will work for you. I hope to see you soon, and next time, yes, we will talk about the destroy your enemy next time. It was supposed to be this video. I apologize. I wanted to make things clear for you, but next time we will talk about that. Thank you so much. Bye bye.